If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Southern California. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan. Check.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyren Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Now, faking the give. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
It's 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Go. They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Judkins trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal. Off the play pick. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Jennings. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. Open man is Jennings. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
38-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure gets there, and
nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. Two different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. It's a gain there of 26 yards. First and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. With the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the first quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the second?
Makes the score Rams 3, Browns nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards with 2 weeks to play. Looking to finish strong and capture the crown. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 55 yards on the game.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's third down.
Back to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Browns. So that touchdown pass, number 51 on the year. It moves him past 2 guys at 50 to the best ever. Tom Brady in 2007 and Patrick Mahomes in 2018.
Rams 3.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. We are through one. 7-3 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40 as we are ready to get back underway. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the
just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
At their 49-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down and 2.
We're trying to pick this up with the jet sweep.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of jet sweeps on third down. It seems to be more of like a first and second down call because it kind of goes with more of the under center run game and play action game. So they go to it on third down. Really nice job there by the defense. Non-traditional play call. Good discipline. They're able to bring up fourth down. Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's hauled in on the left by Nacua.
Complete to Puka Nacua.
Third down and 9.
Brings up third and 10.
Going right back to Nacua. Complete. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
A gain of 12 yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's 4th down.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
First down.
Hey, we got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. We got to switch it up.
Yet another Alabama back in the lead. This is Brian Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
way in to earn his second sack of this first half.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
First down, Cleveland.
That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They run straight ahead with Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. I'll throw. Right side taken by Njoku. To the pylon. He's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Browns extend their advantage to 14-3.
Rams 3. Jason Sanders set to kick
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Open man is Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
37-yard line.
This one is caught by Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break.
At the 49-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 6. It's now 3rd and 13.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The Browns offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll drop this one down to Judkins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now he'll run. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He'll look to throw. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
1st down, Browns.
And out of the gun, he'll throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Browns.
Jason Sanders.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Here's Pierce for the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hanson. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Our tour around the NFL starts now.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Johnson now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he comes into these final couple of games as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. To throw here to begin the drive. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down. A run, and here comes Judkins. He'll trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now they'll set up to throw. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. It's Hardman running a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the handoff, Judkins. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 17 yards on that play. It's a Browns first down. They'll run it with Judkins. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was taken down by Cameron Kinchins. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They run it once more with Judkins. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Sanders here for the extra point. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Rams offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he's very close to a first down, out of bounds, right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down.
They came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
First down and more inside the 25. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets to the Browns' 13-yard line.
And the Rams.
How's that for a big decision paying off? A gain of 28 yards on 4th down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In the red zone now.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Here's a screen set up to Williams.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
And he's in. Dameon Pierce. Touchdown, Rams. Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to try to run for it with Williams. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a three-score game, as the difference is 18. On the return, it's Williams. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He's going to tuck it and go. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And the Browns first down.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's got room at the 30. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. It is a big play for the Browns. 47 yards.
When done properly, crossing routes are a great way to get your receivers the ball in space with room to run after the catch. And that's exactly what they're able to do here, executed to perfection, and they pick up a ton of yards.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. Second touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. That one is no good, not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Kyren Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin here on the ground. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensional. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
This is 3rd and 6. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll give it here to Judkins. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Poona Ford is there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Here's Judkins now as we begin the fourth quarter. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A short one that is caught by Fanning.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defense...
And he'll take it on in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns add on to their already sizable lead.
Rams 9. Jason Sanders
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Rams offense headed back to take over once more. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Myles Garrett, he gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. They'll look to throw. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he's going to have the Rams 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
And on 1st down, it's back to Judkins. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Ready, 3rd and 11. Throwing now from the gun. A throw on the move is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
We'll try to run for it with Williams.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
2nd and 10.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Here comes the jet sweep, and that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Uh-oh. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
And the Browns 1st down.
Again, it's Judkins. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. 2nd and 7. They run straight ahead with Judkins. A nice nimble run as he manages to pick up 3.
At the 47-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So it's a win for the Browns. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here.